Hi everybody, I'm Gabrielle Saran. Thank you for watching. This series is called Moving from the Core. This is part 2 to that series. All you need is a ball, or if you don't have a ball, a chair will do, and a resistance band. I'm 14 weeks pregnant, so this series is absolutely prenatal and postnatal friendly. And again, we're focusing on basics with this series. Basics does not mean easy. All right, it's important to understand the basics of Pilates, the base of Pilates, so that you can move on and do more advanced moves. Pilates, any move is not easy. If you're really engaging all the muscles, controlling, concentrating, it can be quite difficult. But the more you do it, the more your body will feel more harmonious in the moves, and it'll really make a difference. So I hope you enjoy this part 2. All right, everybody, let's get started. Let's come into our hands and knees underneath the hips, wrists underneath the shoulders. So a lot of times I'll see this where the hands are really close to the knees. That's gonna shorten your spine out. So really make sure your wrists are right underneath your shoulders. Finding the natural curve of your spine. That means that we're not over rounding like this. We're not overarching like that. We're nice and neutral. All three curvatures of the spine are present. Okay, before we do anything, let your belly go like you ate a really big meal. And then without moving your spine, so without rounding your back, draw the belly in and up. Let the belly go. Draw the belly in and up. Feel your pelvic floor working. Let the belly go. One more time. Draw the belly in and up and hold it. Now, while you're holding it, don't hold your breath. Pull your shoulders down your back. Breathe into the sides of your ribs. Send the breath into your back. So we're not sending the breath into the belly. The belly button stays pulling in, just like we practiced in part 1. Now go ahead and tuck your tail around your back. So the pelvis is tucked. Think of pulling the pubic bone up to the belly button. Or if you'd like, think of the hip bones pulling up to the bottom ribs to shorten this. And then looking down towards your thighs. Draw the belly in deeper. Now push your shins into the mat and push your hands into the mat as well. Feel that abdominal activation. Go a little deeper. And then come back to neutral, starting position. Draw the belly in, exhale, tuck your tail, push down into your legs and hands. Draw the belly up to the ceiling and back to neutral. Keep going, you guys. Exhale as you round your back. Think of somebody trying to lift you up from your waist towards the ceiling. 2 more. Last one. And come back to neutral. Okay, so now we're going to focus, that was the cat part. Let's focus on the cow part now. So draw the belly in. Now, before we actually move, make sure your shoulders aren't up to your ears. Connect your arms to your back, meaning widen your collarbones, or think of the back of your armpits squeezing together and down on your spine. From here, keep the belly pulled in. Remember, we're breathing into the sides of the ribs and the back of the ribs. Inhale, tilt your breastbone up as you pull your shoulders back. Draw the belly in deeper. Exhale, come back neutral. Draw the belly in, inhale, tilt. Your tailbone will go up a little bit, but try to focus mostly on that mid-upper back, on that breastbone pulling up. And exhale, neutral. 2 more. So important to inhale, to learn how to inhale with the belly pulled in. Last one. This is a big stretch for my pregnant belly, you guys. And back to neutral. Okay, from here, let's put the 2 together. Exhale, round your back. Push your shins actively into the mat. Push your hands into the mat. Draw the belly in. Inhale all the way into your cow. Exhale. Inhale. Pull your collarbones up and forwards. Exhale. Inhale, shoulders pull back. 2 more. Exhale. Inhale. Last one. Exhale. Inhale. And neutral. And come on down. Good job, everybody. Alrighty. Go ahead and sit on your butt, feet flat. So we're going to continue with our C-curve exercises that we started on in part 1. This is when you want to grab your band. Alrighty. So we're going to have our legs long this time. Place your feet inside like the middle of the band and extend your legs straight out in front of you. If it helps to bend your knees a little bit to sit up a little taller, do that. Okay. Flex your feet. And then have a little bit, not too much tension on the band, all right? Draw the shoulders back. Inhale, grow tall. Draw your belly in. Go ahead and tuck your pelvis. Round your lower back like you did in part 1. Roll back halfway. Pause. Imagine a marble scooping into your belly button and then roll back up. Stack your spine. Tuck the tail. Roll it back. Draw the belly in, roll back up. And again, heels pull forwards as your belly pulls back. That's your oppositional pull. Roll back up. Last one here. Keep that length in your spine. Try not to over round your back like this. And back up. Okay, stay here, you guys. Palms are facing each other. Collarbones are wide. Draw the belly in, pull your arms back, squeeze your shoulder blades together and down. Extend your arms forwards. Exhale, pull back. Inhale. As you pull back and squeeze your shoulder blades together and down, draw the belly deeper. Notice if you're doing this, where you're reaching your arms up, try to just glide your forearms parallel to the floor. And then also notice if your shoulders are pulling forwards like this, pull them back, keep them back. We're here for 5. Belly pulls in, grow tall. 4, fight the length, grow taller. 3, 2, last one. Extend the arms. Let's do this in our C curve. Tuck your pelvis, roll it back just a little bit, not too much. So the tailbone tucked under. If my tailbone weren't to have tucked, this is what I would look like. It's not comfortable. Tucking the tail. Good. Widen the collarbones. Pull your heels forwards. Draw the belly in. Exhale, pull. Inhale. Same move. Exhale, pull. Inhale. So it's harder to focus on that squeezing of the shoulder blades together and down. So I'm going to focus on keeping this nice and wide. So we don't want the shoulders pulling forwards and together, okay? So wide collarbones, belly pulls in. We're here for 5. And 4, belly in. 3, lots of core. 2, reach your heels forwards. Reach the belly back. Last one. Arms straight. Come all the way back up. Go ahead and take the band out. Give yourself a much deserved butterfly stretch. You can wiggle your knees up and down. Okay, so now we're going to lie down on our back. Grab your band again and lie on down. For the pregnant mamas, again, if you would prefer to keep the heart elevated, place a wedge underneath you or a couple pillows. Okay, so holding on to that band, we're going to place the right foot inside the middle of the band and reach the leg up. Left foot stays planted on the floor. From here, elbows stay by your sides. Relax the back of your shoulders into the mat. Find your neutral spine position. Flex your foot. Draw your belly in. Reach your heel away from you towards the floor and then back up. Good. Let's draw the belly in deep as the leg lowers. And let's gradually release the core as the leg comes up. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Think about length. We're pulling the heel away from the belly away from the heel. 2 more. Last one. And back up. Awesome, you guys, stay here. Grab the band with your right hand. So the right foot's in the band, hold on to the band with the right hand. From here, left hand goes behind your head, head and shoulders curl up. Rotate your ribs to the left and hold. Widen your collarbone, stay here. Think of anchoring down that right hip. From here, we're going to lower the leg. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower the leg. Inhale, lift. Keep going, you guys. For the mamas further along in pregnancy than me, or if this does not feel good, you can do this lying down. Just kind of lift that right shoulder blade up off the mat and tilt your ribs towards the left. Last one. And back up. Come on down, switch the legs. Okay, holding onto the band with both hands, keep your elbows by your sides. Reach that heel up. Exhale down. Inhale up. Exhale, navel to spine. As the leg goes down, gradually release the core as the leg comes up. Pulling the heel away from the belly away from the heel. If I don't actively reach that heel away and engage my core, this move doesn't do anything. So you can see the difference that Pilates does when you're truly engaging and focusing. Last one here. And back up. Hold on to the band with your left hand. Right hand behind your head. Head and shoulders curl up to the bottom tips of the shoulder blades. Rotate your ribs to the right. Anchor down that left hip. Don't let it come up. From here, relax your shoulders. Make sure they're not crunching up. Exhale, lower the leg. Inhale, lift. Exhale. So again, if you are a little more pregnant than me, a little further along, or if you want a modification, rest your head down, keep your hand behind your head, and keep trying to pull your left rib towards your right hip. Let's go for 2 more. Make sure you're not pulling your chin to your chest. Last one. And back up. Lower the head. Take your foot out. Come up to one side and lift yourself up. So now we're going to focus on planking, kind of picking up where we left off in part 1, but a little differently, a little more challenging. Wrists underneath the shoulders. Let's start with our knees underneath the hips and our legs together. So squeeze your legs together, tuck your toes. Unlock your elbows, pull your shoulders back, connect your arms to your back, okay? Slight tuck to the tail. Draw the belly in, squeeze those inner thighs, hover your knees 1 inch off the mat and hold. So once you're here, breathe into the side ribs and your upper or your mid-upper back. Try to draw the belly in deeper and deeper. Strong inner thighs, lower the knees, breathe, release. And again, push your chest away from the floor. Slight tuck to the tail, draw the belly in, hover your knees up, hold. Don't hold your breath. Lower your knees, release. So either continue these, you can feel free to hold it for a little longer. I'm going to add on a challenge. Okay, tucking the tail a little bit, draw the belly in, connect your arms to the back, float your knees, stay here. Right leg reaches back, pause. Right heel pulls back, crown of the head pulls forwards, pull it back in, other side. Lengthen that body, stretch it out. Pull your spine away from your heel away from your spine. One more on each side. and knees down, and sit on your heels. Roll those shoulders back. Good job, everybody. Okay, this is where we're gonna do one more exercise. We're gonna end with our lateral flexion. Go ahead and grab either your ball or your chair. All right, so same starting position as our lateral flexion that we did in part 1. Legs together, knees together. From here, place your hand either on the ball or your chair. Take your left leg, reach it to the edge of the mat, and plant your foot down. Make sure your toes are pointing as straight ahead as possible, kind of keeping your foot parallel to the edge of the mat. Left hand on your hip. So my right knee is down, my left leg is extended out. Imagine you are being panini pressed. So, meaning try not to push your hips back and your head forwards. Push your hip creases forwards. Draw the belly in. Feel that tail pull down to your heel. Push the back of the head gently back. Let's go ahead and flex into our lateral flexion, our side bend. Holding it here. Make sure the shoulder of the arm that's on the ball or the chair is not hiking up. Pull it down. Anchor, really push into your heel, lengthen, stretch from the heel to the crown of the head. That is your oppositional force. Navel to spine. Take your left hand, you guys, place either fingertips to temples or hand behind your head. From here, we're going to stay where we are. We're just going to rotate the ribs slightly up. Draw the belly in as you rotate. Move from your core. Come back center. Exhale. Inhale. Think strong leg and think of keeping the hips stable. So as you rotate up, try not to let your top hip pull back with you. Let's go for 5. And 4. And 3, 2, last one, back center, and put your knee down. You can sit down on your heels, drape your body over the ball. Feel free to hold on to the opposite wrist here with your right hand and pull. Okay, that felt great. It's a lot of work here for the sides of the body. Great exercise. Let's do the other side. So legs together to start. Hand stays on the ball, right hand on your hip. Reach that right leg, right foot towards the edge of the mat and make sure it's lined up, parallel. Anchor the heel. Panini press yourself. Push your hip creases forwards. Pull your tail towards the heel. Draw the belly in. Relax the shoulders, either fingertips to temples or hand behind your head. Inhale, grow tall. Draw the belly in. Flex towards that left side. Okay, staying a straight-ish line from the heel to the crown of the head. Find that oppositional pull. Anchor that heel. We rotate from the ribs. And back. Exhale, draw the belly in. And back just to center. Good, you guys. And back. We're here for 5. And 4. And 3. And 2. Work from that core. Last one. Back center. Bring it in. Knees down, heel, butt down. Drape yourself over that ball. Grab your right wrist and give yourself a little stretch. All right, you guys, that concludes this part 2 of our Move from the Core series. I hope you enjoyed it. I'll see you next time. Bye.